Biết rồi, biết rồi. Không biết rồi. Anh đứng đây được chưa? Okay. First of all, thank you very much for coming to the meeting. And the first question for you is: after the past 2 years of COVID-19 pandemic, Bình Dương has stepped up, applying digital technology and innovation to maintain and recover the social economy. So, how has such the application suited with the development strategy of the new city?
Yeah, thank you for having me here. Yesterday we had a very interesting trip to the Intelligent Operations Center, and this was very impressive because we saw how many data is collected and what can be done with this data to improve the situation here, and also harvest this data and exploit it to combine it to new services for the citizens. I'm very looking forward for the next steps after the pandemic, where after this data, these huge steps in data processing were made, how this further develops. There were mentioned that artificial intelligence and neural networks can be a solution to further improve services and further get a better insight and a better information basis on what is going on with the economy, with issues, and also with opportunities in this area. So I think for the next years after the pandemic, with all these experiences we made with huge amounts of data and the big data we collected, it's very interesting to see how it further develops and further improves services for the citizens in this region.
And the next question, what do you think about the economic recovery of Bình Dương province after the 2 years of the COVID-19 pandemic?
What we saw so far is like Bình Dương is really well positioned in this in a worldwide challenge to attract companies, new industries, but also to supply services to the citizens living here. Thinking of healthcare, innovation technology, access to fast broadband access. So I'm very sure that this very good ecosystem in Bình Dương will be known also outside Vietnam and will attract new companies which bring new jobs and will further promote the development in this area.
And the third question, the world is aiming at sustainable growth. According to you, what should Bình Dương do to achieve such sustainable growth in terms of digital innovation?
Bình Dương should, like it's already doing, to provide a very good positioned ecosystem for citizens, companies, and have a very efficient governance. And what we saw again with the Intelligent Operations Center, for example, the information basis is crucial to make the best decisions. The information basis is crucial to make the best decisions for attracting companies, economy, but also for the citizens.
And finally, what is your remarks or feedback on the models of digital innovation after you have recently made your fact-finding trips to some of them?
It started with the fact-finding trips, but what is very interesting for me is like to compare it with the situation in Germany. Like we have many issues, for example, with broadband internet access, where we cannot supply rural areas still, despite it's a very industrialized country, and there is always efforts to do to further improve the situation. And again, this is very impressive what has been done already, and I'm very looking forward for the next steps.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You asked